Welcome to how to create a button using Canvas design tools. So in this tutorial, I will show you how to create a button using Design Tool Sidebar or the rocket ship, as well as the newer version called DesignPlus. So here I am in my sandbox. Welcome to week 1 page. So I've already clicked edit, so here I am. I'm going to add a button right underneath this Get Started in the course heading. So we'll click in the box of the text wherever you want to put it. Here on the side we have Launch Design Tools. So it may be a bar, it may be that little square. If this doesn't not immediately show up for you when you click the edit button, for on a PC, click Alt-Shift-D, or if you're on a Mac, click Option-Shift-D, and that will kind of force launch this design tool sidebar. So here we are in the design tool sidebar. This is also called the legacy sidebar, as it's the older version. All right, in the legacy sidebar, in order to create a button, first we will need to add the text. For example, we could write orientation module, and then we're going to hyperlink this to the orientation module. So we can come here to link, go to course link, we'll go to modules, and we'll have it be Semaine 1. And so this is now a hyperlink to the orientation module. So we are going to highlight that text, go to customize the style, and now here we have all of our options for links or buttons. So it's up to you which kind of choice you would like here. Let's make this a nice red color. The button size we'll make to default. And then we can see what it looks like here. So we have red with a white text on top. Other options that we could do here for our button is that either we could open it in a new tab or indicate visited. So if you want students to be able to see that they've already clicked on it, you can toggle that option. And that is how we add a button. So if we go down here to save, now we can see that we've saved our page, and now we have our nice button that would take us to the orientation module, which here is currently linked to Semaine 1, so week 1. Next, we'll go to see how we can do this in DesignPlus, the newer version. So first I'm going to return here to our page that we previously added our orientation module button to. Clicked edit, and then we'll open up Design Tools again. So within Design Tools, in order to switch this to the newer version of DesignPlus, we are going to toggle this button all the way to the right. Looks like 3 gears. And within here, you can click Try New Version. So you can go back and forth between the new version and the legacy sidebar, whichever one you feel more comfortable with. So this is not your decision forever. The only caveat to switching to the new DesignPlus sidebar is that you need to make sure you do not have work that needs to be saved first. So if you've already made some changes to your page, make sure you're clicking Save and then open your page back into editing mode in order to add these options. So here we are on our page, Open DesignPlus. This is a completely different interface. It's much more user-friendly. Also, all of our options here are now categorized versus basic content, navigation, page layout, interactive, visual enhancements, themes, etc. And the other part that is really helpful is almost at the top, we have under basic content and navigation our button. So we can start off in an empty spot on our page, click button, and a new button will start here. Once you're here, we can style our button. We can change our link text. So if I want to change this to week 1 module, I can type it here in the sidebar and it will automatically update within our page. We could add in the URL for where we want this button to go, whether we want it to open in a new tab. And then down here we have our styles for our buttons. So button style, base, we could either have it in outline, like we see here, it's a white button with a blue outline. We can change the size. We can fill the width. So if you want just one giant button that goes from left to right. And then we could also choose if we want the dark red Sierra College color, if we want the outline instead of filled in, and we can change all of our options with this. So I'll change it back to medium, take it out of width, and make it a solid button. And that's how you make a button in New DesignPlus.